Hey, I want to connect with you about the October men's retreat. If you haven't signed up for the retreat yet, I know I hear from a lot of people that a lot of things are slow right now. We may be going into a recession if we aren't already in the recession. But I want to ask you if there's anything that's possibly in the way of your own happiness and your abundance and the life that you want to create. Could that be somehow related to any limiting beliefs or stories or anything like that that might be in the way? I tend to kind of look at myself as the generator of my reality. So what I found out recently that I had all these wrong conclusions. Some people call them limiting beliefs, but I like wrong conclusions that I had concluded that these things were true. They didn't. There weren't things that I came out of my normal everyday conversation, but they were things that were way back in there. And one of the exercises that we're going to be doing is to find out what those wrong conclusions are for you. And it's a pretty fun exercise because you get into your whiny, complaining mode, into your not spiritual mode, and just let them flow out. But it's really fascinating to find out what's inside of you that is causing the disruption in you having the complete happiness and love and abundance and everything in your life. So you can be abundant and happy in a recession and whatever is manifesting out in front of you. But what we're going to be doing at the retreat is find out what your part is in that, and so we can clear the way as much as possible. So if you are signed up for the retreat, fantastic. I'm so looking forward to working with you and for you specifically for being in the retreat, because it's going to affect every man to have you in the retreat with your own perspective, with your story, with your theme. Because what I found is that a lot of people have the same or very similar energy patterns and beliefs and story, a little different details, but the energy is very similar. So when we start talking about these things and going into these practices and exercises, this stuff starts to come up, and it's this very empowering, very liberating feeling that comes, and you go, oh my God, this thing was poisoning every part of my life because I've been in this energy and I didn't even know about it. Or maybe you did know about it but didn't know how to come out of it. So if you are signed up for the retreat, thank you. We're getting really close to needing the rest of your deposit, the rest of your payment. If you haven't found a place to stay, get on that. You want to get your Airbnb or wherever you're going to stay. We're going to be splitting our time from Sedona and Cornville, where I live, and it's about 23, 24 minutes away. Think about if you want to bring any snacks and drinks and that kind of thing. No alcohol, no smokes, that kind of thing. That's kind of obvious. Also think about what you'd like to manifest more in your life. If you want more of this or less of that, or if there's a certain pattern in your life. It's just like when you go get ready to do an ayahuasca experience or some kind of plant medicine. When you start saying yes to that, the plant starts to work with you beforehand, and that's what happens before you go into retreat. Is you start to work on yourself, and the things start popping up beforehand, and it's the most amazing thing that happens. So start writing down things about your story, about your theme, about what you want to manifest, what you want to shift, because the way I've seen is that anything is possible. And if you were with us in the last men's retreat, it's going to be that and even more. So we've got sweat lodge and breath work and sound healing and wolf sanctuary and the property here and 108 steps down to the creek. We get to play in the creek, we jump in the water, go for hikes. It's going to be a lot of fun, a lot of discovery, a lot of brotherhood, and I'm just really looking forward to it. So just want to touch base with you. And if you haven't said yes to this, you know what's going to happen. It's going to be great. But if things are kind of tight or something, if there's a way that you can find to get the resources to come here, it's not just something that's going to be a great experience. It's actually going to shift your reality. So even this idea that you don't have the resources to come here will be shifted in this retreat. So we're going to work on that too. So I love you. Thank you. Bless you. And I look forward to seeing you here.